In the cold, dark heart of Norse mythology lurks Fenrir, a wolf of monstrous proportions destined to wreak havoc in the apocalyptic battle of Ragnarök. A creature so fearsome, even the gods trembled. Today we explore the legend that continues to howl through time and resonate in the world of mythology. Welcome to Unraveling Mythology. Today we sink our teeth into the enigmatic legend of Fenrir. In the Norse world, where gods and giants battled, Fenrir's story stands as a chilling prophecy, a tale of betrayal, fear, and a forewarning of the mysterious event known only as Ragnarök, the birth of Fenrir. The story of Fenrir begins with a union most unnatural, a child of Loki, the trickster god, and the giantess Angerboda. Fenrir was destined for infamy from the very start. Born in the shadowy realm of Jotunheim, he was one of three monstrous siblings. There was Jormungandr, a serpent so immense it encircled the world, and the half-dead Hel, ruler of the underworld, bearing her name. The tales of Fenrir's youth are no less chilling. As a pup, he was already displaying a fearsome strength and a ferocity that sent tremors even through the halls of the mighty gods. His very presence was a dark omen, a harbinger of something dreadful yet to come, and the gods knew it. In Asgard, the realm of the gods, a decision was made. Fenrir would be raised among them, not as an equal, but as something to be watched, something to be controlled. It was a decision that would echo through the annals of Norse mythology, setting in motion a series of events that would lead to betrayal, terror, and the ultimate fate of the gods themselves. The young wolf's eyes glinted with a savage intelligence, a cunning that suggested he knew all too well what the future had in store. Fenrir's growth and the gods' fear. Fenrir's growth was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Each day the wolf seemed to expand, his muscles bulging, his jaws widening, his eyes glowing ever more fiercely. The gods watched with a mix of fascination and dread, realizing that their decision to raise Fenrir was now a gamble, with stakes that reached into the heavens. The gods' fear wasn't unfounded. Fenrir's power was becoming uncontrollable. He would playfully bite and snap, but his play was violent, and his bites drew blood. The gods' once mighty halls began to tremble at his howls, and the very fabric of Asgard seemed to quiver in his presence. Desperation set in. The gods knew that something had to be done to contain this force of nature. They attempted to bind Fenrir, to place chains and shackles upon him, to limit his freedom. But each attempt ended in failure. Fenrir's strength was unparalleled, his cunning unmatched. He would snap the chains, break the shackles, and emerge unbound, his eyes alight with triumph and a dark understanding. The gods were faced with a dilemma that gnawed at their very souls. Fenrir was of their making, yet he was becoming their doom. The wolf's unbreakable spirit and his refusal to be tamed were a reflection of something primal, something that defied even the divine. The situation was becoming desperate, and the gods knew that their next move could decide the fate of all existence. The binding of Fenrir. In the very fabric of desperation and defeat, a glimmer of hope emerged. The dwarves, master crafters of the Nine Realms, presented the gods with a peculiar fetter named Gleipnir. Unlike any chain or shackle, Gleipnir was a silken ribbon, soft to the touch and seemingly fragile. Yet within its delicate appearance lay the strength of creation, forged with the sound of a cat's footfall, a woman's beard, a mountain's roots, a bear's sinews, a fish's breath, and a bird's spittle. The gods, armed with this masterpiece of deception and strength, approached Fenrir. They challenged him, a test of his might, a chance to prove that no bond could hold him. Fenrir's eyes sparkled with curiosity and pride, but a shadow of doubt lingered. He sensed something was amiss. The moment was solemn and heavy with destiny. The gods coaxed and encouraged, but Fenrir was no fool. He demanded a sign of good faith. If this was but a game, then one of them must place their hand in his mighty jaws. The noble Tyr, a god of justice and bravery, stepped forward. His eyes met Fenrir's. A silent understanding passed between them, a pact sealed in honor and trust. With Tyr's hand resting between his teeth, Fenrir allowed the gods to wrap Gleipnir around him. The silken ribbons slithered and tightened, a dance of fate and finality. Fenrir strained, pulled, and twisted. But Gleipnir held firm, its secrets locked in its gentle embrace. And then, the silence of betrayal. Fenrir's eyes widened, his understanding turned to rage, his trust shattered. Tyr's hand was severed, a noble sacrifice to a tragic necessity. Fenrir was bound, his power contained, his spirit broken but not defeated. The gods had succeeded, but at a cost that weighed heavily on their hearts. The howls of Fenrir would echo in their ears, a haunting reminder of what they had done, and a chilling premonition of what was yet to come. The prophecy of Ragnarök. In the tapestry of destiny, woven with threads of fear and valor, lies a prophecy that chills the very marrow of the gods. Ragnarök, the twilight of the gods, the end of the world as it is known. It is a future filled with chaos, battle, and destruction. And at the heart of this dark prophecy is Fenrir, the bound wolf, the terror of Asgard. In the shadowy halls of foresight, the Norns, the weavers of fate, whisper of Fenrir's eventual escape from Gleipnir's deceptive hold. The very bonds that contain him will become his fury, his rage magnified by his betrayal and confinement. His howls will not just be a cry of freedom, but a war cry, a promise of revenge. The prophecy unfolds with a dreadful certainty. Fenrir's jaws will stretch wide, unhinged and insatiable as he rampages across the land. The very earth will tremble beneath his feet, mountains will crumble, and skies will darken. The battle with Odin, the All-Father, is foretold to be epic and tragic. A clash not just of might and fury, but of ideals and principles. Odin, the wise and just ruler, facing the creature he once nurtured, now twisted by mistrust and anger. Their battle will be a dance of power and strategy, a symphony of roars and clashes. And when the dust settles, the prophecy speaks of terror and loss. Odin will fall to Fenrir's relentless might, a somber fate for the king of the gods. Fenrir's destruction will continue, his wrath uncontainable, his path marked with ruin. Ragnarök is not just a story of endings, but of transformation and rebirth. Yet, the shadow of Fenrir's role lingers, a complex symbol of nature's wildness, the consequences of betrayal, and the relentless force of destiny. His legacy in the prophecy is a reminder that even the gods must face the consequences of their actions, that power and fear are two sides of the same coin, and that destiny, once woven, awaits us all. Interpretations and legacy. Fenrir's legend is a compelling blend of power, fear, fate, and sacrifice that has resonated through time. Scholars and enthusiasts alike find in Fenrir a complex character with layered meanings. Is he a symbol of nature's uncontrollable forces, a tragic victim of mistrust, or a warning about the costs of fear and deception? The wolf's fearsome image is etched in modern culture, appearing in literature, art, and even popular media. From poetry and paintings to movies and games, Fenrir's tale continues to capture imaginations, reflecting our enduring fascination with the wild and the unknown. What lingers is not just a story, but a reflection of human nature, our desires, our fears, and our complex relationship with power and control. Fenrir's legend, with its rich symbolism and profound themes, remains an eternal testament to the complexity of myth and the human condition. Feel free to share your thoughts and insights on Fenrir's story in the comments below. If you enjoyed this exploration and wish to embark on more journeys through the landscapes of mythology, don't hesitate to subscribe to Unraveling Mythology. Thank you for watching.